creation today is to celebrate the energy of Beltane, that is an ancient Celtic witch calendar celebration, and that marks the moment in the year when the Lady of Light, as I like to call her, takes over the rule from the Lady of Darkness. Now you might wonder, when is the time when the Lady of Darkness is taking over the rule? And well, that time, if you are not familiar, is best known in our Western culture as Halloween. But the truth is that Halloween is from the United States. It's a modern day, like trick or treat, and kids going around, like in Estonia we have martipäev and kadripäev. It's this kind of a modern holiday. But the truth is that the end of October, when we celebrate the Halloween, is actually also the time of Samhain. And Samhain is another ancient Celtic witch calendar celebration, and that is the time when the Lady of Darkness is taking over the rule from the Lady of Light. I'm at the moment in Bali, and I have been on this side of the world, in Thailand, in Bali, in those places throughout the year. So I don't see that change in the nature so much. But the ones who are in Estonia or in other Nordic countries, the countries that actually have 4 seasons and that have the proper summer and winter, in those places you can actually see that in the nature, and that's an amazing, beautiful gift to see this energy changing in the very nature itself. Because where does the witch calendar come from? Now, being a witch is not something from the fairy tales, something like super, like, it is magical, but the magic is actually nature. So the witch calendar and the witchcraft and being a witch means being in tune with the nature. Now, why I take it in so importantly and why I'm talking about it is that we as women, we are the nature. We are the Mother Earth, okay? No matter how we live our lives, no matter how far we are from ourselves, from our wombs, from our hearts, from our rhythms, we have the cycle each month, my loves, my women, my witches, my priestesses, my goddesses. Each month we have the same cycle. We go into the new beginning. We go into the spring after our menstruation, and we go into the calm and dark and slow and soft phase before our menstruation. Already it's like the autumn time of our cycle, and then the winter time within, where it's time to take slow, to face what's coming up, to face the pain, to face some old griefs, to face the shadows, whatever there is. And the witch calendar throughout the year is based on the same cycle. It is a natural cycle. So when we are talking about the celebration of Beltane, and this year, I have never felt it so strong like this year. I was almost shaking from the morning in my body. I had this feeling that something is happening today, something is going on. And life took me to most most magical, mysterious places that day. And I contacted some sisters around me, some closer sisters, two of whom are here today as well. And I contacted them, I channeled the energies of the day for them, and I said, sisters, be there for me. I need your circle today because something is going to happen. And it's not only for me, it's in a way for all of us. And I had indeed a crazy ride, a crazy experience with one beautiful godlike man that day, and that experience took me literally through the darkness into the light. And with that, I want to bring in this super important point of this time of the live today, that is at the time of a new moon. We have a new moon today. So the moon is black again. For the past few days, there have been the last bits of the full moon that we had during the time of the eclipse, during the time when all the astrologers were talking about the tough times, the transformations, the shadows coming up, the old patterns coming to surface. All right? And the key here is that darkness and light are the two sides of the same coin. Okay? So during that time, I noticed in myself something beautiful. I heard about the challenges, I understood them, I got those energies, but at the same time, while I was metamorphosing, I was going through huge developments. I was leaving behind so old ancient wounds and patterns, even the one that we call codependency, or like obsession with relationships, that oftentimes bring us to unhealthy relationships. Throughout that time, I felt so alive, I felt so free, I felt just with ease and grace and gratitude and with enormous speed, just going through. Life was bringing me the situations that allowed me to see, to feel, and to realize that many of those things that were challenging for me, many of my old patterns, many of my old wounds are not active in me anymore. So when Beltane came, it was really this shaking inside. It wasn't scary. It was so elevated. It was so wow. It was so exciting. It was literally the feeling that wow, now the time of light has come. I have done so much of the shadow work. I have gone so much into the depths, into the deepest depths, with myself and with the women I work with. And now the light is here. The Lady of Light is here. The spring has come and it's welcoming us. It's welcoming us in, and it's saying, come on, sister. Come on, sister. You have done a good job. Come, let's enjoy. Let's fly now. Let's fly now. And once again, the key is not escaping the darkness. It's not escaping the shadows. It's not denying of anything. It's about the courage, the love, and the presence, and the light inside that we have already grown, being on this journey, having chosen a conscious path, a priestess path. Because we are all priestesses. We are all empresses and priestesses of our lives. So today, now, here, what I invite you to do is first, we tune in together. I invite and guide us into a channeled meditation right here, right now, seeing what is coming through. And when we come out of there, I invite you to write in the comment. I will open it also here on Facebook on my computer so I can see your comments when they come. And I invite you to write about your experience. It doesn't have to be long, but just what is coming through here at this moment, what is alive in you at this moment. Trust that. You have done a good job, you have been with yourself, so trust that whatever comes through is your truth. Is that something that needs to be expressed right now? And by doing that, by inviting you to do that, we are consciously saying thank you and making a big bow in front of ourselves, in front of the past versions of ourselves, in front of the one who has been committed to herself and remained present and has kept coming back to consciousness, to awareness, to love, to seeking for guidance, to seeking for the truth. Even in the toughest times, even when it has been the most confusing, even when you have fallen back into your old pattern and then felt guilty about it and bad about it. Why did I do that? Why did I need to do that? Because you had to. And that's okay. But now, you are different you. Now you are here, right now, as this woman. And you are ready to make a bow, to bring to light what you realized. And by writing that here in this comment, you are sending it. Say goodbye with love, appreciation, because all that has brought you to where you are right now. All that has made you who you are. Yeah, guidance, and you don't want old patterns. Yeah. So today and now is the portal and the circle that opened up in this group without me planning to come into this group. But it's here, and I'm happy that you are here, Karina, as well. And that's a chance. Because leaving something behind, you see, or letting go of something, it requires that we first take it in our hands, that we own it. Yes, that's my pattern. This is how I have been. Okay. Wow. And not only, but we also see the benefit of it. We also see why it has been good for us, what it has given to us. And now that brings me to the second point. So I want you to write, what have you noticed in yourself? What has come up for you in this eclipse time, maybe before as well? And if you have noticed something more sharply, it means that you have got to pay more attention to that. And more attention means it doesn't need to mean that you have been more in this pattern, or maybe it has meant that, okay? And well, then it has been so that you can experience again, so you know what you are leaving behind. Because only that way we can really leave things behind and move into the new. But now the second point is, what I want you to write is what you have noticed as for the old patterns. And then I want you to write why you appreciate it, what it has given to you, what quality it has brought to you. And if there has been a quality or qualities that you don't like, that don't serve you, that haven't served you, okay, it's time to move on, right? However, nothing, never is just bad. Nothing in life is just bad or like against you. Life is all for you. Life is all conspiring for you to grow. So if you have had those patterns, those challenges, if you have not been able, or you have not known, for example, how to value yourself, how to be a free woman, how to say no to the relationships, to the situations that you don't need, that don't serve you, that hurt you, that damage you maybe, then it has been there for a reason. There has been an opportunity for growth for you. And I want you to be the gold digger, you see? You know that word, right? That's like a gold digger, you know, it's like, you know, the woman is who is there like for like man's money, right? And I'm not talking about that kind of gold digging. I'm talking about the gold digging of your shadows and your pain. Because, my darling, there is a fucking gold. There is a fucking gold of your soul. And the deepest the patterns, the more painful the pain, the more precious, the more pure, the more sparkling gold you find in that. And today I want you to find that gold. Alright? So, you write what you have noticed, what you are leaving behind, as best as you can at this moment, because we are always doing our best at the moment, and it's changing. So, keep loving yourself, and keep knowing that you are always doing your best, and you were doing your best even in your worst times. Alright? So that's the core of today as well. We are not condemning anything. We are not judging anything. we are seeing, we are appreciating, and we are looking at it with the knowledge that I did my best. But my best is not an unchanging quality. My best is growing, right? So you write down what you noticed, you write down what you are saying goodbye to, and you are going to write as a manifestation for yourself with this new moon, what is the lesson and what is the new quality, the new power that it has brought into you and that you want to take into your life and use it as a creative resource for creating a life that you want. Okay? Alrighty. I'm gonna put some background music. I'm gonna try to open this live on the computer as well. I need a technical assistant. So here is a call for someone who recognizes themselves. And while I'm doing that, while I'm looking for the live and putting the music, then if you feel that you want to share something right now, that you want to write something right now, please feel free to do so, because I can read that and I can take it on board right away, guiding us into the meditation, into that channeling. Yeah, and the last weeks have really been about the old patterns. Yeah, for me too. And this 1st of May and this encounter with this man that I talked about, it was beautiful. It was amazingly beautiful. I was in my power. I was in my truth. And I came, I searched, I was in a way reborn as a free woman. It has been a journey. It has been a journey. Yeah. Alrighty, I got the group. Oh yeah, and here I am, live in the group. How amazing is that? I see myself on the screen. Woohoo! Yay! Okei, oota, ma loodan, et saada Maria Isabellile korra selle. Mul on tehnilist abi vaja, see lihtsalt ei ole enam reaalne. Nii, aga ma teen selle lükke ära ja siis ma saan kenasti kanalisse tagasi tulla. Nii, muusika. On kindel muusika, mida ma soovin tegelikult ka. Ja samal ajal, at the same time, when I'm choosing the music, please feel free to write anything that is alive. Anything that already now started to resonate. something
You've
new.
all heard of Wonder Woman, but have you heard of the scientific benefits of the Wonder Woman pose?
Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Okay, here we go. So, let's tune right in from here. Let's tune right in from here. Close your eyes. If it's comfortable, if not, keep them open. Tune into your body. Hear the music. Feel your tailbone on the floor. Feel your womb breathing from the roots. Breathing in the energy of Mother Earth. Allow that breathing into your womb, into your roots, to bring you into your body. Feel your darkness. When you breathe through your roots, when you feel your womb, feel the darkness. Connect to the darkness. Feel the warmth of it. Feel that space. Feel the darkness breathing. Just breathing, just being, ready to give birth to anything at any moment. Feel the love that is its natural way of being, its natural quality. Just love with no object, with no feeling, just all embracing. Dark space. Dive into that space, into your cosmos. Feel the emptiness and resourcefulness of that darkness. Feel this deep peace within you, this calm. And give yourself some moments to connect to that darkness, to that feminine quality of the universe and of your body and being. That darkness is not scary. That darkness is not dangerous. That darkness is the life-giving source without which nothing exists. No child is born. No plants grow. There is no life without that. Connect to that. Connect to your power. And while you are in that space, you can bring into your heart and in front of your mind eye all the times you have tried to fight your darkness, all those times you have made it wrong, all those times when you have tried to be something else, something more interesting, more sexy, more cool, more light. Just bring them there in this space, bring them into your heart and in your mind's eye so you can be aware and you can feel the heart level love. And give this to the darkness, the black hole. Allow the black hole to swallow you with all there is. Trust this black hole. Because you want the man to trust you like this. You want the man to be ready to drown in your love, to dive deep in your most deepest being. So do that yourself first. Do it now. Fall into the black hole and float in this great unknown. Allow it to carry you, to embrace you. Allow it to heal you. Like a child in mother's womb, back in the beginning, This is your power. You can always go there. You can always contact yourself. This is you. This is your feminine deepest essence. Your depth, your darkness. And now, start feeling your breath. Become aware of your breath. You are alive. You are life breathing in the death, the death that is actually so alive, the death that gives birth to all life. There is no life without that death. There is no light without that darkness. Keep breathing, keep noticing your breath. Feel yourself as that darkness breathing. And with each breath, start to feel your body again. Start to feel the contours of your body. If you feel, you can make some slow movements. Really intuitively breathe in and breathe out with a sigh. Allow yourself those floating, flowing movements. No rush, no doing, just allowing. You are the darkness and you are dancing in that darkness, in the cosmos. You are life. You are a woman. You are you just are. Feel the aliveness. If it feels right, you can touch your body. Start feeling it in this space. Noticing the light around you. Noticing its light in the room where you are. Bringing this quality of deep being, deep connection into here and now. And now, while you are here, with the quality of this peace and depth and death, giving birth to life. Bring your focus into your heart. You can put your hands on the heart if it feels right. If not, then keep moving. And I want you to give yourself a promise. And this promise is, I am my own priority. I am that woman. I am the ultimate feminine in this body, in this heart and soul of this normal woman that I am. And feeling that connection takes time. And effort, although it's effortless, but it takes the effort and the commitment to myself to take that time. Here and now, me, and you can say your name on that place. Take the commitment in front of myself to make myself my own priority, my own love of my life. Here and now, I take back all my power from all the places and all the people with whom I have left it, hoping, needing and wanting that they would be the ones who commit to me, who give the love to me, who give the softness to me, who allow me to be the woman I want to be, who make me feel like a woman. Here and now, I put your name on that place. Take full responsibility of being that divine counterpart, that divine masculine, that man, that friend, that mother or father to myself. Because I am worth it. And I am giving myself what I am worthy of. And I learn to do it better and better with each day. I allow myself to make mistakes because they are part of the journey. But I am committed. I remain committed. And when I fall back, I will come back to this place. I am the woman, and my happiness, my health, my pleasure, my satisfaction is what creates happy men, happy children, happy relationships, and loving world. I am where all begins. Breathe into your heart. Feel the words resonate in you. Add your own words if you need to. Allow those words to touch your heart. Allow this feeling of being committed to yourself touch your heart and feel the freedom that it gives you. Feel the freedom that comes from not expecting that from the outside. If there is disappointment, if there is resistance, if there is this why, I want it from the outside, allow it to be, and know that taking responsibility, taking back your power, and having the freedom of not expecting from the outside gives you that very quality, that very power, that very freedom that allows you to choose the kind of relationships in your life that give you this, and not choose the kind of relationships, people and situations that does not give you this. From here on, I choose only relationships, situations, and people in my life that are freedom and love that I need. Breathe into that. And now bring in front of your mind's eye, into your awareness, all the relationships, all the situations, and all the people that have given you different lessons, that have not been that. Look at them and understand that it's up to you right now to take the best out of them, to take the lessons, because you needed all this experience so you could know what is love and freedom for you, what is serving you, and what is not. Because through those situations and relationships, you have learned to love yourself. You have learned to value yourself. Take this quality with you. This is yours. You have gone through the experience. You have made the decision. You have had the courage. And now take the fruits. And the fruits are bigger freedom and bigger love and more clear understanding what you truly want and need. Take this in. Breathe with it, witness it, and bring a sense of justice. Everything has been fair. Everything has been what you have chosen. You have chosen all of it. Yes, all of it. All of it. breathe into your heart. Feel your womb. Feel your third eye. I am here. I feel. I know. I'm alive. I walk in my power. I smile to myself, to my past versions, to my old patterns. I look at myself with love, understanding and compassion. I hold myself. I respect myself. What a beautiful job. What a beautiful journey. How courageous choices to make me feel the depth of my being and the highest ecstasy I'm capable of, because those two go hand in hand, you see? And now breathe. Breathe with your full heart. Bring your hands from the womb to the heart and open them up and breathe. Spread your wings and bring those wings up to the sky. And now breathe out and bring the light through your crown slowly into your whole being. Bring this pure light into the dark womb, into the black hole. Breathe in again from the black hole, the great energy, the power of pleasure. Spread your heart. Bring your hands in front of your chest. Breathe out. Have your heart in your hands. Breathe in. Offer it to the sky. Spread your hands open and receive the light that is always flowing through you. And now slowly, slowly bring it back through your body into the darkness, where it gets a new life, where it gets the form that it needs, where it will become the child, the fruit of your creation that you give birth to in your life. It's not only physical child, it's everything you create in your life from the place of deep feminine. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in. Spread your wings. Hold it. Slowly breathe out. Bring your hands. Make one breath as you put your soul in your hands and breathe in. Offer it to the sky. Open your hands wide and receive the inspiration, the clarity, the intuition. And breathe out slowly. Feel it in your hands and bring it back to the source. Keep your hands here for a moment. Close your eyes. feel your connection to the earth, to the sky, to the woman and to the man inside of you, to the water and fire. Breathe into your heart, breathe into your womb, breathe into your crown and third eye. And now you can slowly bring one hand on your womb and the other on your heart. Feeling your own hands on your body, your best healing resource. Just allow yourself to feel your own divine touch. Embrace, holding, and feel the connection between your heart and womb. You might feel energy circulation if you're more sensitive or more used to that. If you don't feel the circulation between the hands yet, it's okay. Just feel the warmth of the hand on the womb and on the heart. Give yourself love. Feel your body, feel yourself in the here and now. Now bring both hands on your forehead. And allow it to connect to your whole being, your third eye, your mind in your service. And slowly bring your hands on your face, giving yourself a touch on your body, giving yourself a touch of love. Do it in your way, so you move from up to down. Don't forget to touch your breath. They are so worthy. Oh, this beautiful touch. Your heart, your throat, your belly. Your womb, your back, your legs. Make the touch go everywhere. The soil of your feet, the inner thighs, the outer thighs, the calf muscles, all of it. And then bring those hands in the triangle on your womb, connecting the thumbs and the pointing fingers, the thumbs on the level of the navel. Welcome, sister. Welcome home into yourself. The journey begins here. And you can bring the hands in Namaste in your heart as well, in your third eye, and back to the beginning. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Come back into the here and now, where you never left. And now please bring into the chat whatever is alive in you, the patterns, the shadows that have been there with you, that have been there for you, that you have noticed. Write them out, say goodbye, and also write what is the new quality that you start walking with from now, choosing the beauty way. Because this womb gives birth to everything, but that everything, my love, is love and beauty. Because that's your way as an empress, as the priestess, channeling the truth of life. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm giving you a few moments for your comments. And if you feel, you can also add a question. The question that can open the channel for the guidance from the tarot cards. And we go into that from there. Okay. I'm gonna make a quick break while you write. Yeah. Go for it. Your chance. kanal on juhatuse jaoks lahti. ja ma ei näe veel teie kommentaare. ma tahaks nad siin pardale võtta. et siin sünniks koosloomine, sest sina lood oma reaalsust. sina valid. millised mustrid, millised teemad, mis ma läksin eesti keelele. Yeah, I come back to English. So you choose. You are the one responsible. You are the creator. Yeah, let's start from here. I stop defining myself and valuing myself through the outer. I am the most important. I take full responsibility for my life and for my choices. I establish my boundaries always, immediately and through love. Oh, may we share some light on that through the cards. Because this is also the gift that you are bringing into this world. This is also a gift that is guiding your journey as a creatrix of your life, of your reality. And those very things, my darling, that you mentioned right now here, these have been your biggest challenges with the brightest gold. And that gold, my love, is your gift to the world, because you have been the gold digger. Okay? You have got the gold, and that gold is what manifests in your creation, in your life, in your self-realization on all levels. And yes, it's okay to resonate with each other's thoughts. However, you always take more when you put down yours, your unique ideas, not trying to be correct, not trying to say anything important for the whole world, but just for yourself at this very moment, because that is just much more empowering. Yeah. Yeah. So Let me see if there is anything more that is coming into this space. Opening itself up for the guidance. I want to speak from pure freedom. I want to speak from the woman's heart. My name is Magdalena, and I am here to show you, to remind you that you can live an extraordinary life, that you can live above your judgments, your wounds, your discriminations, your hurts, your injustices, your conditioning. You can follow the light of Christ within your heart, and you will always have that light in the form of somebody in your life who is inviting you in, who is inviting you to walk along, to just trust them, to believe. You can live an eternal life in this temporary life. And all that you have been through is your treasure. Your pathway to open your unique gifts, to open your unique way of your unique heart. Because, my darling, while you are the goddess, while you carry the light, the Christ consciousness, while you are the cosmic womb breathing, you are the simple woman. In this life, that's the only way. I am the one teaching that. I am the one inviting you to love yourself, to dive into your deepest depths, because you need to have no fear. You have always enough light to dive, and you have always the right support, the right guidance, the community. I am in you. The voice of love. I want to live through you. I don't have body myself. I want to speak through you. I want to love through you. I want to heal through you. Your wounds are my gift. Embrace yourself. You are a gift. Golden ones. Thank you, Magdalena. For being here. So pleasurable. So truthful. Yeah. What you wrote down, my sister, is your reality. The 10 of Pentacles. Your words, my darling, my beautiful Gairi, Vera, are not just words. I want you to know that you have done a great job. You have done a fucking real job. And I have seen you doing it. You have been so freaking brave. You have had so much power and energy and vulnerability. You have invested time, money, and energy in yourself. You are there. You are that. This is your reality. And now that means one thing. That means a new beginning. A new journey. Let's see where it takes. Woo! Are you excited? Meanwhile, oh, yeah, the crazy me is getting out as well. Yeah. Sometimes we encounter men who are afraid of this. And sometimes we push it ourselves because we want to be more. That's not the truth. However, when we really are that, in the most insane beauty, or in the most beautiful insanity, it might be that the man or the men in our life, or other women even, are not ready for that, because they haven't found that freedom, that authenticity, that innocence in themselves, because they have some dragons to slay and to love, because they have some shadows unseen, so they project them on us. And in those moments, we can love them. But loving them does not mean staying with them. Because look at yourself. While you look at me on the screen, what you see is yourself. I am the woman, all woman. That's why I have had so many experiences. To really be in every woman. And when you look at me, when you see the power, you see your own power, darling. And when you look at me, you would never tell me, you would never imagine that I would choose a man or other relationships in my life that don't allow me to be as I am, that would make me smaller, that would make me go away from myself, that would break me. I cannot be broken, you see, but let me remind you, I'm just a woman, just like you. And there we can be broken. And although we know how to fill our cracks after being broken with gold, right? That's the journey, the gold. You have brought the gold. It doesn't mean that we need to keep getting broken. At some point, we need to learn to say no thank you, and meeting that someone who doesn't believe us, who thinks he has something else, or who is afraid of us. He can give the love. And wish them bon voyage. I said to that man that night, in the end, while he was trying to give some philosophy to me, and I was just a black pure mirror, there was nothing in me besides the freedom and love. And there was also this innocent girl, and while he was giving the philosophy, almost ready to go, I felt I don't need that philosophy. There is nothing I need to hear from that anymore. And I stood there and I did, phew. And he went quiet. He was like, what the hell is she doing now? And I went like, phew. And I said, you know, you are in my heart. Having made a huge bow before for all that he brought to me and taught me and how he expanded me. But at that moment he had nothing to give to me anymore, because he couldn't go beyond his own boundaries, and that's okay. That's okay. No judgment. And I said, you are in my heart. And you know what that means, honey? That means you are free. And I spread my arms and I said bye. And I danced away into my bungalow. And then I went out and met a beautiful friend of mine, and shared and integrated the experience on the human level. And I was so happy and so free. No grief, no regret, no doubt, nothing, pure gratitude. And you know, yay, new beginning. As I said, we are really on an earthly path. Because while I'm talking to you at this moment, and I'm talking to you from this place of love and freedom, I don't want you to miss the words integrating on the human level. Normal woman, normal human in this life. It is not about achievement. It is not about perfection. Look, the Page of Pentacles. Now, when you gave, my Kai Rivera, when you gave that promise, I establish my boundaries always, immediately, and through love. Yes, I hold to that. However, you are learning to do that. Because you see, you know it now. You felt it in the meditation we had today, in this beautiful journey together. Thank you for that, sisters, because I got to channel it in your energy. That was the Page of Pentacles. So we have Pentacles, we are talking really in an earthly context, because when we have those realizations, when we have this experience, this knowledge, we need to bring it into our lives. And that takes some time and learning. So what I want to say, what I want to tell you, my dear, this promise, yes, that's your promise. Keep it with you. And at the same time, don't demand perfection from yourself. Don't demand perfection. Not demanding perfection does not mean not taking responsibility. These are very different things. You take full responsibility. You do your best. And remember, as we talked in the beginning, as I said in the beginning, your best is changing in time. It's changing through your inner work, through your dedication to yourself. If I may bring a very earthly example, okay, into the goddess void. Yeah, let me do that. When we talk about an addict, right? Alcohol, drugs, shopping, gambling, you name it. Addiction. Then when the addict goes on a journey of getting free from his addiction, they might have fallbacks. And it's normal, it's part of the journey. However, the fallbacks are there to learn from them, are there to give ourselves even more love, are there to ask for support and stand back up, and the fallbacks also change. Okay? So let me keep on with this very very earthly example. When the fallback was having 2 bottles of wine, 2 bottles, blackout, sort of. Then at some point, they might stop with a glass only. It's still a fallback for them, because it's not like, really what they intended, but it's much better, and it does much less harm than the fallbacks before. Now, when we look into the patterns in relationships, and this is what we are talking about here mainly, right? Relationships with men, then it's the same. When we were like some years ago, it could be that I fall into another bad relationship for years, for 1 year, for 2 years, whatever, maybe more. And then I get out and like, what the hell? Same old story, same old story. Did those years damage me? Oh hell yes. Oh hell yes, they did. That wasn't a good choice. That wasn't establishing my boundaries right away and immediately. Now I know that I'm not in that place anymore. However, I am on my journey, and I'm learning new ways. I'm learning new ways to handle my resources, my energy, my time, my money. I'm learning it. And I still want to experience. I still have maybe my longings, my hopes. And it might be that I sometimes still find myself in the situation where I said yes when I actually knew and wanted to say no. Okay? But that is not comparable anymore with what I used to do in the past. That is not as close to the harm that I did to myself before, because I have moved on. And now I can notice and extract the goal much faster and with much less damage. I come out clean, so to say. Oh, okay. Oh, that was that. Oh, how cool. Life gave me that experience. Alrighty, amazing. And at some point, we come to the realization that we can even trust our wounds if they are there. And we can trust our wounds so much that we can say that it's okay that I said my yes from this place, but it was quite harmless. And because I did that, because I went with that flow, I found the freedom. My wound showed me the way, and now I had the capacity to really go through it, to grow stronger from it, and to thank that as divine guidance, as the power of fire, as my bravery, my warrioress, who is not giving up on herself. You see, not giving up. Not giving up. But going through till the end, with the power of my heart, my fire, my passion, and my love. Sometimes the guidance of the wounds is for that. And it's a journey. And we know when we are there. And I'm talking about this because I had this experience recently. I said yes based on the wound. Quite a few yeses in a row. Finding myself in a quite weird situation. However, it was divine. It was so divine. Handling the type of energy that I might have thought demanding the kind of dark masculine, that I might have thought demanding the Kali energy, the dark goddess. The raw and sharp powerhouse. It didn't. Abundant, kind Lakshmi was what I needed and what was in me. And the whole situation ended up with a man who had never, probably, or almost never, or at least very little, experienced friendship with a woman. To just give a hug and feel the heart and feel the child and feel the joy and feel the happiness and just be together, regardless that we are opposite sex. And bringing that experience to someone who we could consider rather like a macho with no spiritual background, that was incredible. Pentacles continuing. Pentacles continuing. We have 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles is the quality of welcoming new ways to experience abundance, new kinds of relationship constellations. My darlings, with that, because we are talking about relationships here and our feminine power, and feel free to write in the comment how you resonate, what talks in you. Maybe you want to bring out something that you want to leave with you, you know, something that you heard, or something that is still as a question in you. Now we have still a little bit of time, so if you want to bring it out, it's the last moments to do that. The Nine of Pentacles. Finding a new way, a new feeling of abundance, of being the hostess, the guardian, the lady in my garden, enjoying it, being with my birds and my plants, and just really taking credit and knowing how, because we talked about that here, remember? We need to learn a new way to manage, handle, distribute our resources, our time, money, energy, everything. And here, that's where we can do it. That's the freaking Lakshmi abundance I was just talking about. All is so abundant. Let me be that abundance. Let me enjoy that abundance. And here, coming back to the point that I wanted to make, talking about relationship, darlings, it's not one man in the world. It's not like, oh my God, I need to wait for the one and then I can be happy. Fuck, be happy right now. And if you like men in your life, for Christ's sake, welcome them. Welcome them. But do it only if you do it from that abundant place. Do it only if you do it from the place of freedom inside of you. Don't do it if you are looking for filling the void. Fuck it. The meditation we did, the void is fucking abundant. That void manifests like this, your Garden of Eden. And for being in that Garden of Eden, you don't need to do anything for fitting into anybody else's picture. But you can give, you can open your doors, you can welcome, and you can enjoy. So from that place, Kairi Vera, ai mulle see sinu ladumine ikka meeldib alati. See on ikka üllatusi täis. Siin kohal, siin ja praegu. I'm speaking in two languages at the same time again. Oh gosh. At this moment, here and now. That's when you're channeling, right? Soon light language will start to come through. Bear with me then. No, we are closing to the end of this new moon creation ceremony today. And we are closing to the end of this new moon ceremony with guess what? Guess what? To something beautiful that we connected to in our womb spaces during the meditation. To death. to death. Yes, Guy Rivera, you have come the full circle. Whatever you wanted to let go today, it's done. Whatever you are going to birth as new qualities, it's coming. That's the death. That's the death. You can trust the death. The death will take all on its way. And that all is what is not alive in you anymore. What is not alive in you anymore is that what is not serving anymore. That job is done. It's the natural death. And you are ready to take this death as your friend and ally, like the darkness. That is as beautiful as the light. You have the capacity to take the death as your ally because you have prepared yourself for it. You have put yourself in the position of the hanged man voluntarily, meaning turning yourself upside down, putting yourself swinging by the foot in a position that is not comfortable and where you cannot control anything. And coming to that place has also been a journey where you have found your qualities, your resources, taken your lessons to be able to do that. You have taken the leap of faith, my dear. And the death has come to make it final. Oh goodness. I'm so happy for you. And for all of us, because I invite all of us right now, right here, to tune into the womb, into the heart, into the third eye. Feel the connection. And I want us together to leave something behind. And that something is what all of us have done to ourselves. And what we could not do because the longing was so deep and the emptiness was not the beautiful, nourishing void, the beautiful breathing of life darkness that we experience today, but back in the past it was a wound, an open wound that dragged us in, and that open wound made us feel empty, without outer fulfillment. So we went out and we bought things, maybe clothes or something, and we were looking for men specifically to bring the happiness, to fill that emptiness. But today, we are in a different place. We are different. A different woman. We are not empty inside. We are full of emptiness. And that emptiness is a space. A sacred space. universe, black hole, cosmic womb. Which on the earthly level means fulfilled life. And a choice to walk towards that feeling of freedom and inner fulfillment. That is that woman. That is that woman. And she can do that. She can welcome different men, different women, different relationships. Sexual, non-sexual, doesn't matter. Because she does it from the place of power and fulfillment inside. She is not filling the void that she cannot handle. And now that is something that I invite again all of us to own, that we have done that, filling the void. To own that we have done that. And that there might still be some of that somewhere. And that's okay, let's own that. And now, my darlings, if you are ready, give it to the deaf. He's here on his amazing white horse, carrying the flag with the rose. You see, the deaf is also you. The spirit, the wisdom. Give that to the deaf and allow it to take it to the river of oblivion, to the river running to the underworld. And trust that death takes exactly what it needs to take. And trust that if there are any remnants, then it's okay. But now, you are in charge. Even if there are remnants, or strong remnants, remember, this is the source of your power. You use them for yourself from now on. That's the change. Breathe it in, breathe it out, just like the death. In and out, natural flow. I'm so grateful, and receive the new beginning, completely new way, free, and in connection to myself living. I allow to die that which does not support me anymore, that restricts my flying. Aho! 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 Yeah. I also want to speak once again. I am Magdalena. It's so weird to introduce myself like this, as I am Magdalena. A normal woman, yet extraordinary. I want to say just one thing, because I really like that you use the word what restricts my flying, and this is the word I like to use, flight barriers. In our relationship to men, to the beloved, in our sacred union, we might have some flight barriers. And they are there to heal. This is our personal work with ourselves. This is what makes us masters. Normal women and divine counterparts for divine partners and divine sisters. We can fly. And allow the flight barriers to add more depth, more wisdom, more compassion, more love, more sensitivity, more awareness. To our being, to our life, to our relating. And as a last thing that I want to say, through these barriers, let me put it like this, we make the human divine. Let's see the flight barriers from now on, my sisters, like key holes into which we can put the golden key of love and awareness of Christ consciousness that Yeshua was teaching. Through his being, through his uncompromised truth, through his uncompromised dedication to truth and love. I love you. I thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Ho'oponopono. Please breathe in the light. Please breathe in your own light. Breathe it in through your dark womb. Feel your orgasmic heart, because you know ecstasy is this orgasm in your heart, when it opens to the world, to yourself, and it can happen anywhere, anytime. One more time. Let's do a breathing of life key force. Bring your hands to the ground and breathe in. Spread your wings of Isis. Hold it here. Breathe it out slowly. And with the last bit of out breath, put your soul in your palms. And now breathe in and raise the chalice. Offer your soul to Father, to heaven, to higher. Hold it here and receive the golden light, the tranquility, transparency. Breathe in and breathe out, slowly bringing your hands back down, bringing all of this into your body, through your heart, back to the black hole, to the womb of Mother Earth. Hold it here. Feel it. Feel your body activated on all levels, from earth to the sky, from left to the right and right to the left. Feel your heart in the center. You are the key. You are the golden key. That is my teaching today. Thank you. Thank you. And from here, we move to next chapters, new journeys. Please journal today. Please watch this live again. Go through the meditation again. And take what you need. You are your priority, remember. You are your committed relationship. I love you. Thank you. See you soon.